What's up, guys? It's Chris, back with another video. For today's video, first off, let me just spill some tea. TikTok has permanently banned one of my backup accounts, which is the reason I'm scared to post to my main account, because I don't want it to get banned, so they banned one of my backups. Kind of annoying. Do I think it was justified? Not really. Anyways, let's get into this video. So what I did on this video is, the other night, I went into a few live streamers' chats, did this all on Twitch. I asked them via a bit donation how they would react if one of their kids came out, and we got some interesting responses. I just kind of wanted to do a little experiment, see what people would say, and I asked some people who had a lot of viewers, some people who had not many viewers. I asked guys, I asked girls, I asked people playing all different games. Yeah, so now I'm basically gonna play what they said and react to it and tell you guys what I think about their responses. I will put links to everyone who is featured. Here we go. So the first guy is this guy I've been watching. He plays Pokemon Go. He's the only one I asked who plays Pokemon Go. His name's London, but he's pretty cool. So let's see what he had to say.
Starno cheered. X100.
What would I do if
What
my
would
kid
you do
was
if
gay?
your kid was gay?
Ask my mom. She would have to tell you. I would love my kid unconditionally, no matter what their sexuality was.
Alright, yeah, that's all he really said. I knew obviously he would have a good answer because he's actually gay, so yeah, that's a reason why I actually like watching him. Okay. Oh, this next guy. Okay, just wait till you guys see what he had to say. I don't even know who this guy is, like honestly I have no idea, but he had a pretty good amount of viewers and he was playing Call of Duty.
Marry somebody and it takes off your whole lifespan.
Kevin, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Man, this shit fucking really hurts.
What would you do if your kid was guy?
That sucks. All right.
I'll be okay with that.
Whew. What in the hell?
Thanks for the bacon bits, though. I appreciate it.
Okay, so as you can see, for some reason, I instantly get banned for asking that question. No idea why, but all he like mumbles under his breath really quietly, I would be okay with that. And the other guy or something, I think there's two people in a call here, goes, that sucks. So the guy that says he's okay with that, I'm pretty sure it's the guy in the red right here. Are you though? Because you banned me in chat for asking. So that's kind of funny. I think you might have a little bit of internalized homophobia there, bud. This guy's like homophobic. I don't know why I would get banned for that. Literally, it's just a simple question. Okay, this next guy, I love this guy first of all, but he literally had the longest answer. So I'm gonna have to cut it down a little.
We're in the Holy Bible that I'm the one who's telling the truth.
But he's watching Survivor right now.
Confronting him to show you that he was mine.
And it's so funny because I asked him and he literally pauses his whole stream and goes on a rant
go out with a big
about
bang
it.
if you guys are gonna vote me out tonight. You guys want to play dirty?
What would you say if your kid came out as gay?
Will Neff. He had 5,000 viewers too.
To be honest, not much. But granted, I'm someone who's, I guess, and I think this is kind of tragic that we still have varying levels of comfort with homosexuality. But I would let them know that I love them and I, support them in whatever walk of life they pursue. I think what I would focus on the most is kind of the same talk that young people of color have to have with their parents, where when you're gay or you're trans or you're a person of color, you open yourself up to new challenges. Well, the people of color don't open themselves up to challenge, nor do the homosexual or trans people, but they face different challenges. I would let them know I will support them in whatever way I can. And people are fucking awful. And there are going to be unfortunate times where shitty people make their life harder. That they should feel free talking to me about those struggles, even though I'm not gay or trans, if they were in that case. but I'll do my best to, face those struggles with them. And, even though I could never hope to understand what they'd go through, I hope I'd still be a good place for them to bounce those concepts off of. In the same way, it's really interesting. I think in the same way that like we programmed people to believe that red meat was something that made you strong, right? Red meat makes you strong. Red meat, beef, right? There was so much programming in that. We also had the same amount of programming kind of in culture globally that homosexuality made you weak, which I think is a total falsity. Total, just lie. Just like beef makes you strong, right? Red meat gives you heart disease and it makes you fat, and homosexuality has nothing to do with your prowess or your ability or anything, really. So I think there's a lot of like, as a dad, I do my best to, do some deprogramming or just protect my kid from bad takes. Because, there's a huge media machine and kids, especially young kids, are really susceptible, especially to negative messages about themselves. And so I would work really hard to let them know that their sexuality only impacts, who they're attracted to and who they love, and the rest of their life is completely independent from that. It should have no bearing on what they want to do. If you're gay and you want to rip people's head off on a football field, well, then you go lay someone the fuck out, man. I think I would, if I had a homosexual kid, work really hard to let them know that your sexuality doesn't define anything other than who you want to love and what you're attracted to. And, you could be the burliest gay dude on the planet, or you could, whatever the fuck you want to do. Who cares? That's what I would do if I had a gay kid. But I'm going to be honest. I don't give a shit at all.
That's basically his whole response that I had screen recorded. I love his answer, even though it's like kind of long. He really went into like everything. So that guy's amazing. Obviously linking him below. So if you guys want to check and see if he's live, I don't know his schedule, but you could like go be like, hey, I saw you in StanChris video, love your answer or something. I just think that would be funny because I don't know. I just think that would be funny. So you could do that for anyone I feature, honestly. So yeah. All right. Next guy. Who was this? Oh, this was a girl.
What would you say if your kid came out as gay? I honestly would be super understanding and accepting because I don't have anything against gay people. And I feel like if you are gay, then like I would love my child no matter what they love and what they're attracted to. I feel like I would say like I still love them, and I wouldn't want them to be scared to tell me something like that. And to be, I mean, I understand if they're scared, they don't want to be judged and stuff, but I wouldn't judge them because who am I to tell them who they should be attracted to, you know what I mean? Like, they're attracted to men or women or the same gender or whatever. Honestly, it really doesn't matter to me. And it wouldn't affect my life whatsoever because I'm still going to love my child the same, And that's unconditional love for you. So I'm hoping that that's the kind of mom that I become if I become a mom.
Love her response also. Like, you see, most people have really good answers to this. I tried to find random people who I thought might have different answers, who might not completely be accepting. But besides for the Call of Duty guy, we basically got some pretty good answers. All right, let's see the next guy.
All right, thanks for the 100 bits. It's gonna...
What would you say if your kid came out as gay?
I would have been like, yo, cool. Proud of you for coming out, man. Coming out as gay is definitely a struggle. And I'm here to support.
His was just nice and short and simple. For a second, I thought, the way he goes like, hey, nice job coming out. Like, I thought that was kind of funny, but I have 2 more people who answered this. So next up, I'm not sure exactly where these people were from. Somewhere in Asia, because I mean they're clearly Asian, and they're also like out in public. So I wasn't sure if they were gonna answer because it's kind of taboo over there, and there's other people around. But they straight up answered it, and they have a pretty interesting answer. So let's see.
Stand cheer the 100 bid. How would you react if your kid came out as gay? I never think about it because we don't have a kid.
Yeah. Let me think about my cats are my kids, and then my cats are already did surgery.
Yeah, and oh no, son.
It's so funny. She's comparing it to her cat. She's like, my cats are my kids. So how would I feel if my cats came?
I'm fine.
But alright, let's see what they say.
Oh.
Maybe heartbroken, so sad. It's because it's hard to live in South Korea as a gay.
Okay, so they're from South Korea. She said maybe heartbroken, but only because it would be hard for them to live in South Korea. And the guy is still thinking.
But it's changing now, so.
Maybe he won't. He wouldn't.
Okay. It's he or she's life. If we have kids,
Yeah.
we don't have any option, you know.
My answer is that's why we don't have a kid, because we don't want to worry about it.
Yes, I know.
EXBC
It's
is the
worrying.
name of this Twitch
But
channel.
if I have kids and my kids have some, you know, those gender kinds of worrying, if I have to do that, then maybe I wouldn't worry. This is not my life.
Okay, let's get food.
I like the response for the most part. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're from South Korea, so I don't know what I was really expecting. I just thought it would be really interesting to see what they had to say. The guy kind of avoids the question, so that makes me feel like I'm not really sure how he would feel. At the same time, he also seems like someone who wouldn't care that much. But I feel the mom would definitely be fine. She only said she would be concerned because it would be hard for them to live in South Korea as gay. The last person that I asked is another couple. Wait, what was his name? Let me go back. Duh Pharaoh.
Guys, react if your
How
kid
would you
came
guys
out
react if your kid came out as gay?
as gay. I don't think your kid comes out directly out the womb. Like, I don't think your kid can express
No,
he's
I
gay.
think he means like when if they tell you like I'm gay.
Okay.
I don't really think anyone
I
like
don't think
do
we
people
would really
care?
care.
I mean, I guess
too much.
maybe like older parents. That's like a weird. Do people really
I don't know.
care about that?
I don't know how we would.
I love that, how she's like, do people really care about that? Yes, people still do. But they both have already said they wouldn't really care that much, but I'm going to keep playing their response because it's pretty funny.
How we would react, because
No, like honest
Don't have
answer,
a kid.
that literally would not bother me. I would just.
I don't think there's much things
it's
your
your kid.
kid
You'd be
can do
supportive.
to you that you're gonna dislike.
No, there's like serious crimes they can commit and stuff that you wouldn't.
I don't think.
Dude, if your kid tells you like that
I don't think.
they are gay, then you just say like, okay, like you don't fight them on it. You say, okay, I support you. Like, I'll help you through whatever like struggles you have, and like, you want your kid to be able to talk to you and trust you and stuff. So, it wouldn't bother me at all.
Read that.
Would it? You didn't even answer the question. I don't even
I
think
said
he was asking
no.
me.
I don't think it would, but I also don't know exactly how, like, until it happened.
You don't know if it would bother you?
No, I'm not saying how it would bother me. I don't know how I would react. Like, I would just be like, it's your life, man. Do what you like.
That is such a bad answer, dude.
How's that a bad answer?
You just said like, well, no, yeah, do what you want.
What would I?
So you're saying like it wouldn't bother you.
That's what I mean. That's
Okay.
me saying I don't.
Okay, you're just like your words are so like.
There's not a lot of things that bother me.
Oh my
What do you want me to say? Like, fuck you?
No, like what would you say? Like what would you say to them?
Cool.
Daniel, like I'm gonna be the one doing most
Like,
of the talking.
enjoy
I
your
think
life.
when we have children issues, you know.
Thought, daughter, question
more
mark.
quiet. He's more of the quiet side. You know what I mean?
Alright, so that's the last person I asked. So, as you guys can see, most people were super chill. Even when I asked the live streamers in South Korea, they pretty much seemed like they would be accepting. The only negative answer I got was the Call of Duty live streamer, which honestly I would expect from someone who plays that game. I mean, they're just kind of toxic. Maybe I should have asked another Call of Duty streamer or whatever, first-person shooter. I don't know if he was actually playing Call of Duty, but yeah. So let me know which response you guys liked the best. If my kid came out as gay, like, you guys already know what I would say. Like, I'm gay, so obviously I don't know exactly what I would say. I low-key kind of relate to that last guy's answer. Like, I don't know exactly what I would say, but I know how I feel about it right now. Obviously, I wouldn't care at all, and I was lucky that both of my parents didn't care. If you're someone whose parents had a negative reaction at first, I am sorry. Maybe they'll come around, but just remember, stay strong. Make sure you have people who do accept you, and honestly, the whole gay community does accept you. Make sure you guys leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I kind of want to do part 2 at some point in the future, which I probably will because I kind of like this video idea. Maybe we'll get some other interesting responses from people. So definitely make sure to leave a like if you want to see that. Subscribe so that it will come up on your timeline or come up on your feed whenever I actually end up doing that. And that's all I have for this week. You guys already know. StanChris, stay woke. Peace.